Everybody, welcome to Story Time, and today's book that I have for you is another Julia Donaldson book, and it's The Gruffalos Child by Julia Donaldson and Alex Scheffler. So we'll enjoy this one. It's a snowy one as well. Not that we've got any snow at the moment, but we'll see. Okay. The Gruffalo said that no Gruffalo should ever set foot in the deep dark wood. Why not? Why not? Because if you do, the big bad mouse will be after you. I met him once, said the Gruffalo. I met him a long, long time ago. What does he look like? Tell us, Dad. He is terribly big and terribly bad. And I was looking at this little illustration, and look at the Gruffalo's child. He has a stick man toy and some little stick toys, reminding me a little bit of our stickman story. I can't quite remember, the Gruffalo said. Then he thought for a minute and scratched his head. The big bad mouse is terribly strong and his scaly tail is terribly long. His eyes are like pools of terrible fire and his terrible whiskers are tougher than wire. One snowy night when the Gruffalo snored, the Gruffalo's child was feeling bored. The Gruffalo's child was feeling brave, so she tiptoed out of the Gruffalo cave. The snow fell fast and the wind blew wild. Into the wood went the Gruffalo's child. There she is. Very brave in the snow at night. Aha! Aho! A trail in the snow. Whose is this trail and where does it go? A tail poked out of the long pile house. Could this be the tail of the big bad mouse? There's the tail. What do you think? Do you think that's the tail of a big bad mouse? I'm not so sure. Out slid the creature. His eyes were small and he didn't have whiskers at all. You're not the mouse. Not I, said the snake. He's down by the lake, eating Gruffalo cake. The snow fell fast and the wind blew wild. I'm not scared, said the Gruffalo child. It's ever so dark and snowy. Aha, oh ho, and marks in the snow. Whose are these claw marks and where do they go? Two eyes gleamed out of a treetop house. Could these be the eyes of a big bad mouse? Do you think those are the eyes of a big bad mouse? I'm not sure. Down flew the creature. His tail was short and he didn't have whiskers of any sort. You're not the mouse. Too-woo, not I, but he's somewhere nearby eating a Gruffalo pie. The snow fell fast and the wind blew wild. I'm not scared, said the Gruffalo's child. Can you hear the repeating pattern in the text? It's the same of I'm not scared, said the Gruffalo's child. Aha, ho, ho, a track in the snow. Who is this track and where does it go? Whiskers at last and an underground house. Could this be the home of the big bad mouse? Have a little look, children. What do you think? Ooh, sorry. Ooh, does that look like the home of the Gruffalo's big bad mouse friend? Ooh, we'll have to see. Out slunk the creature. His eyes weren't fiery, his tail wasn't scaly, and his whiskers weren't wiry. You're not the mouse. Oh no, not me. He's under a tree, drinking Gruffalo tea. It's all a trick, said the Gruffalo's child, as she sat on a stump where the snow lay piled. I don't believe in the big bad mouse. But here comes a little one out of his house. Not big, not bad, but a mouse at least. You'll taste good as a midnight feast. There's the mouse sweeping the snow. "Wait," said the mouse, "before you eat. There's a friend of mine that you ought to meet. If you let me hop onto a hazel twig, I'll beckon my friend, so bad and so big." The Gruffalos child unclenched his fist. "The big bad mouse, so he does exist." The mouse hopped onto the hazel tree. He beckoned, then said, "Just wait and see." Out came the moon. It was bright and round. A terrible shadow fell to the ground. "Who is this creature so bad and so big and strong? His tail and his whiskers are terribly long. His ears are enormous, and over his shoulder he carries a nut as big as a boulder." There he is. Look at that great big shadow. Can you see what's happening? The mouse is standing in front of the moon. "The big bad mouse," yelled the Gruffalos child. The mouse jumped down from the twig and smiled. "Aha, oh-ho, prints in the snow. Whose are these footprints and where do they go?" The footprints led to the Gruffalo cave, where the Gruffalos child was a bit less brave. The Gruffalos child was a bit less bored. And the Gruffalos snored and snored and snored. So he's back with his Gruffalo daddy. And there's the mouse outside eating his nut. Brilliant. Julia Donaldson writes some lovely books, and that's the third one I've read for you of Julia Donaldson. They're really, really good. So The Gruffalos Child, a nice snowy story if you like to read that one day yourself. Okay, I'll see you soon, children. You take care, and I'll have another story for you for story time very soon. Okay, bye for now.